I let ChatGPT plan a multi-week summer road trip through Maine and the Canadian Maritimes. Driving routes, where to camp, where to eat, where to ride, and what to do. Everything was planned before I ever left home. I followed that plan day by day in the real world to see what held up, what quietly unraveled, and what no amount of planning could have predicted. This series is that journey. If you're new here, I'm Chris, and last episode, I made it to Acadia kicking off this road trip. The ride, the beehive hike, and sunset on Cadillac Mountain all went to plan. In this episode, the plan shifts. Staying on the Seawall side meant staying local. A coastal ride from camp, Lobster at Beal's, then the ferry ride and crossing the border into Canada. I'm getting a late start today. So the plan today, I'm going to go out for a short bike ride. And then I'm gonna go get some lobsters. I'm determined to do that for lunch today before I leave Maine. Then what else should I do? I'm gonna go to the library, get some Wi-Fi, download some videos for editing, and do a little bit of work. In the afternoon, we'll probably catch a sunset somewhere. So that's the plan today. Let's see if we can stick to that plan. Now the route that we're doing today is about 20 miles, just maybe short of 20 miles. It may be 20 miles with the addition of the campground loop. And then it's less than 1,000 feet of elevation climb, so I'm looking forward to that, nice and flat. Yesterday was almost, I think, 1,900 in elevation, feet of elevation. So instead of doing the carriage route, which I'm planning to do tomorrow before I leave for the ferry, I'm going to stay here in Seawall because it's about a 40-minute drive from Seawall to Blackwoods or Blackwoods to Seawall. My original itinerary actually had the Bar Island hike where it's low tide, you can actually hike through. Not going to drive 40 miles out, 40 miles back just for that. So I'm going to skip that. I'm gonna find some cool stuff to do out here in Seawall. Alright guys, I'm off. 20-mile ride around Seawall Campground in the Southwest Harbor. A little gravel action here. The wrong turn. I think I'm supposed to be on that road over there. Yep, down that road. Still gravel. Alright, the other one terminated, so this looks like a trail. Let's see. Connected to this road. I think this connects to a paved road further down. Are you guys seeing what I'm seeing? I hope I don't have to cross that. Alright, there's a footpath. That's good. Yeah. So this is typical Maine. Look at this. Beautiful shore. Got mountains in the background. Now I have to cross that. Cleats. Metal's hitting the rocks. This is the foot crossing at the Causeway Club, a 1920s granite bridge spanning the reversing falls of Norwood Cove. It's about 150 feet of narrow, irregular stone that forced me to hop off and hike a bike. I had to be seriously cautious. Those uneven rocks are no joke when you're balancing a bike in slick gravel shoes. This was a nice, unexpected part of the route. And the trail goes directly into a golf course. A little bit more gravel here. I think this is the long patch on the route. A decent sized section, probably 1 or 2 miles. I was just coming off the Hio Truck Road.
Unlike the manicured carriage roads, this is 2 miles of raw, chunky double track through the pines and marshes. It's unpolished, peaceful, and feels like a total hidden gem compared to the busier parts of Acadia.
Okay, we're back on tarmac. That was a nice little gravel part. I had a puncture on the rear tire, the one we just fixed. I think it was on that last bit. So basically I saw sealant all over, spraying, and then I looked at the front tire, it was fine. Looked at the back tire, and that one was spilling the sealant. So hopefully this plug works and get me home. I have about another 10 miles. Also have this Pro Bike tool pump with a PSI gauge. That's really nice. Pumped it up, 60 PSI. Let's go. I made it back to the van. The tire held off pretty well. Let's see where the puncture is. Gotta trim this off a little bit, but looks like it held off okay. Pressure stayed on par. Gotta clean off all that sealant now. Alright, total ride is 20 miles exact. It took an hour and 37 minutes. Elevation was actually a little bit over 1,000. So 1,119. That's what we have. It's good. It's supposed to be a recovery ride, but I was struggling on some of those ascents. So I'm gonna get cleaned up here, and then I'm gonna try to find some lobster in town. All right, got here. It's right next to the U.S. Coast Guard Southwest Harbor location.
Beal's has been a staple here for a long time. Tucked right into Southwest Harbor, next to the Coast Guard. It's a true working harbor on the quieter side of Mount Desert Island. I watch boats come and go, traps stacked on the docks, and that steady salt air. Kind of smell that reminds you this is a fishing community first. I got my order in and picked up my drink.
So what you do is you place your order, you go in that long line. There's a whole lobster container with the live lobsters. You pick a lobster or they pick one for you. You submit your order. They're gonna bring your order back in here, and then also you pick up your drink at the bar, and then you just hang out. Now, mind you, the food isn't cheap. The whole meal with the lobster and some sides and a clam chowder and root beer was all around $50, so it's not cheap. I am definitely donating to the Maine economy here.
I ordered a full steamed lobster with lobster chowder, cornbread, and slaw, then sat there overlooking the harbor and took my time with it. After the ride that morning, it was exactly what I needed. After that late lunch, I swung by the library to knock out some work on the Wi-Fi. It was the perfect pit stop before heading out to catch the sunset at Harbor Head Lighthouse.
Yeah, it looks like a popular spot, right? At the Bass Harbor Lighthouse. Looks like it's busy. Everyone trying to catch the sunset.
The Bass Harbor Head Lighthouse was one place I didn't want to miss, so I headed over early knowing it's one of the most popular sunset spots in Acadia. The parking lot there is small and fills up fast, especially in peak summer, so timing matters. It was crowded, but once the sun started dropping behind the lighthouse, it was easy to see why people come. It's one of those quintessential Acadia, Maine spots that shows up in postcards and travel guides for a reason. Different feel than Cadillac the night before, lower, closer to the water, and a little bit more grounded. Same park, completely different energy.
Good morning. It's my last day in Acadia, and I'm checking out today. That means I have to dump. I've been in Acadia for 3 days now, so I'm just gonna go to the dump station, check out, and then I'm gonna do a short hike. After a short hike, I'm gonna run some errands, pick up an auto part. I'm getting the check engine light again on a van. I'm hoping it's the gas cap. And nothing else. There's a Napa nearby on the way to Bar Harbor, so I'm gonna pick one up and see if they have that part. And after that, I'll be going to Bar Harbor. I have to be there by 2 o'clock for the ferry, to check in for the ferry. Before that, I'll probably just walk around Bar Harbor town, look at the shops. By the way, the Sea Loop in Acadia, Seawall campground, a lot of these, at least this part of the campground, they're like pull-throughs, so they're great. This one is not too leveled, but I had to use the leveling blocks, as you saw. All right, I'll check you guys out later. I stopped at this seawall picnic area. It's really nice. I'm glad I stopped here. There's actually a full bathroom here with running water, not the pit toilets. I think the other trailheads are pit toilets. So the pit toilets are right there. You're coming in from here.
This morning was originally mapped out as Ocean Path, the Thunder Hole, and a final walk through Bar Harbor before boarding the CAT Ferry. Instead, the rhythm shifted again. Ship Harbor Trail near Seawall made more sense logistically. Short coastal hike, less backtracking, and less pressure.
I'm on the Ship Harbor Trail. It looks like a 0.5 and a 0.6, so 1.1. Sometimes I like hiking trails like this because it just forces me to slow down a bit. Most of the time, biking or even hiking, I'm just blazing through stuff. So yes, I agree. This is the quieter side of Acadia, as well as I think it's Scudic Woods on the other side of the bay. Isn't this what Maine is all about right here? What a stunning trail. It's just gorgeous. Best 1.5 miles, I think. Well, other than the one we just hiked in Alaska, but you know, for East Coast, this is magnificent. If you guys agree, let me know in the comments. If you disagree, let me know what other trails there are out there that is better than this. I mean, come on. This is the interior part of the trail. Really quiet out here. As you can tell, this trail is well maintained. It looks like it's perfectly manicured and landscaped. So what do you think of Ship Harbor Trail? Let me know in the comments below. As you can probably already tell, I really liked it. It's a great short hike in Acadia, outside the Seawall campground. All right, we're back in the van. I think we're gonna go back to the picnic area, hang out there for a little bit, and then head out to Bar Harbor. I'm just gonna chill here for a little bit, drink my coffee. I haven't had my coffee yet. So I was contemplating earlier while I was at Blackwoods whether it was a good idea to come out here, because everything that seems to on the to-do list for Acadia National Park, everything seems to be out there, including all the biking with the carriage trails, as well as all the Sand Beach, Thunder Hole, all the epic hikes. But I'm glad I came out here. It's a way quieter area of Acadia. It's gorgeous, and it's just not as packed. I mean, I was able to get parking here really quick. If I was on the other side, in Blackwood's side, I would be looking for parking, fighting people for parking, and I can just be out here by the beach. Got some harbor seals out there on the water. I think they're just feeding. They are breaching. That's pretty cool. Alright, so showing two of the codes that I knew already. There was another code that, two permanent codes and one other one. I went ahead and picked up a Napa Auto Parts gas cap anyway to replace this Amazon one. Let's see if that works. I was able to clear it, so hopefully it stays cleared with this new gas cap. So with that hopefully out of the way, we're going to Bar Harbor now. I haven't checked my tires if it held air overnight. There's a bike shop. It looks like it's holding air. I think we're good. There's a bike shop nearby. That's why I wanted to double check real quick. Looks like gas in Nova Scotia is a little bit more, so we're gonna go top off here in Maine.
Firewood, firearms, fireworks, propane, dogs, cats.
Propane.
Like a big tank.
I have a little tank and an onboard tank.
Yep. Certain vegetables, and especially, did you pick the blueberries yourselves? Or did you buy
No,
them?
they're a grocery bottle.
Yeah. Certain, they will ask for these tickets and your passport, so have both handy.
Okay.
Once you leave your vehicle, you will not be allowed back down for the duration of the trip, so make sure you have everything you need when you leave the first time.
Okay.
It's about a 3.5 hour ride. You're going to get there.
All right, so 1:30 to 2, they open up the gates for boarding. So I either will go to Bar Harbor. Let me turn off the propane now before I forget. I also have to move the bike inside because I paid for 21 and not for 22 feet. So with the bike rack, it's 22 feet. It looks like I'm all checked in. I got all my stuff. I got my express pass, the propane on board. Let's see, and the tickets and also the customs declaration card form for Canada. First things first, we're gonna have lunch. I'm gonna make something here, probably a salad or something else. It is I think a 3.5 hour ferry ride to Nova Scotia, and then to Yarmouth. All right, this is lunch, guys. I get my bag ready, so we're ready to board the ferry without me having to find stuff later. See, laptop. I'm gonna do some editing on the ferry. Chargers. I'll bring some snacks as well. I think I'm all set. I'm all packed. Let me grab a hat. Maybe a jacket also. It's probably gonna be cold on board. All right, here we go. The bike is in here. They were clocking me at 22, so I need to bring it in. I paid for 21 feet. Backing up into the ship now. Yes. That's tight. Got me all the way back. Alright, going up deck now.
I'm skipping the 10-hour drive around the bay and taking the CAT high-speed ferry from Bar Harbor to Yarmouth. It can carry over 200 vehicles and 800 passengers with a dedicated deck height that accommodates everything from a camper van to full-size motorhomes. The CAT high-speed ferry is a massive 320-foot catamaran that cruises at 40 knots or up to 47 miles per hour, making it the fastest way to reach Nova Scotia. For a 21-foot Class B van like mine, you're looking at around $400 plus passenger fares. And since it's peak summer, you definitely want to book at least 2 months out because those high-clearance RV spots fill up fast. The ship runs daily departures from May through October, and it's actually a pretty plush way to travel. We've got full food and refreshments on board, everything from local craft beers in the lounge to fresh seafood and specialty coffees. I grabbed myself a latte and a Danish. As the Yarmouth Lighthouse comes into view, you're looking at a maritime tradition that's been linking Maine and Nova Scotia for over 50 years. This specific high-speed route has seen different ships come and go since the 90s, but it remains the primary gateway for travelers. Landing in Yarmouth is strategic. It puts you right at the start of the lighthouse route and the Evangeline Trail. Instead of being exhausted from a day of white-knuckling the highway around New Brunswick, you're rolling off the ramp fresh, fueled up, and ready to explore the South Shore the second you clear customs. Alright, we're back in the van. Yeah, that was a great ferry ride. I think it's 3.5 hours. I have to check what the total timing is. We're just waiting to get started here now to start unloading from the ferry. So tonight we're going to be boondocking. We're going to find a place. Once we get off, we'll find a place. I was thinking of getting some groceries, but we'll see. There's a Walmart in town. I just remembered I got to get all my declarations and documents, passport, got my passport ID. Got to get all that stuff ready for this exit out of the ferry. I think they're going to be checking customs and border patrol right outside. Zipper pattern here. Beautiful spreader in front of me. Going through border patrol.
turn. Hello, good evening.
Hey, how you doing tonight?
Good. What do you need?
Good. Need your declaration and passport. Yep. Hey, where do you live? What's the purpose of your trip to Canada?
Just circling out. Tourist.
Oh, okay. How long are you going for?
13 days.
Is there anyone else in the vehicle with you?
No, just me.
No? All right, have a good trip. Drive
All right.
safe.
Thank you so much. Hey, guys, we're in Canada. I don't know where to go from here, though.
The best part about taking the ferry is the arrival. You roll off the ramp, clear customs in minutes, and you're dumped straight into the heart of Yarmouth. You're immediately met by these bright, colorful shops and painted storefronts. We are officially on Atlantic time now. I just need to find a grocery store to stock up before heading out to my boondocking spot for the night.
I'm gonna go get groceries. I got groceries. Now I just have to find out where I'm staying tonight. I scoped out a couple locations on iOverlander, and I just need to pick one of those. Hopefully this site for iOverlander will pan out. The first one was too close to town. Sun is almost setting. Nice and quiet here. So this is definitely a nice site. It's quiet. I've had a couple of people pass through here already. Just wondering why. I gotta look at the map and see what else is around.
Join us on our next episode. We'll be exploring the western coast of Nova Scotia, starting in Yarmouth and Digby. If you're enjoying the series, hit like, subscribe, and drop a comment below. I'd love to know what you would have changed in the plan so far. We'll see you on the next episode.